Hi, I'm Wal Galbraith. I'm a part of the Ray White South Coast Group, and this is your South Coast Snapshot for week 15, 2023. The snapshot is designed to give you a bite-sized breakdown of the real estate market overall, including local, regional and city-based information across Australia. All information is sourced from the AFR, leading economists on Twitter and the Sydney Morning Herald. All information is relevant to buyers, property owners or both. In Tuesday's meeting, the Reserve Bank of Australia decided to hold the cash rate for the first time since they started rising rates in May 2022. The cash rate remains at 3.6%. This could provide some reprieve to households that have experienced regular hikes to their interest rates over the last 12 months. Population growth and a housing shortage are both now outweighing increases in the cost of finance, with Australian house prices having increased by another 0.5% in March. Price growth has now been occurring since December consistently across every capital city. Leading the charge is Sydney, with the median up by 4.1% since December. In every capital city, prices are now back to where they were mid last year. If the current rate of growth continues, there is potential for declines to be seen in 2022 will be completely reversed by the second half of 2023. The home loan market is not the only place where loans are being written below the cost of capital, with Bendigo and Adelaide Bank's General Manager of Business Banking, Jim Saris, revealing a price war has broken out in the business lending market. That the two biggest sectors of the Australian banking industry would be locked in intense battles where lenders are apparently prepared to sell loans below their cost of capital in a world where funding costs are rising should not be ignored, even if the Australian banking sector looks unquestionably strong compared to its global peers. The Albanese government has suffered its first major policy setback, with the Senate set to reject its signature $10 billion affordable housing policy, pushing any possible resolution beyond the May budget. In a fortnight in which the government secured the passage of 3 other key pieces of legislation, it was not planning to put the Housing Affordability Future Fund, HAFF, to a vote this week, after which Parliament will rise until May 9th. The Greens and Independent Senator David Pocock said the fund was inadequate to respond to the current affordable housing crisis and demanded billions of dollars in more direct funding and Commonwealth rental assistance. A Labor source said the government gave some ground on 8 areas of the demand issued by the Greens, but the two sides remained poles apart. A dramatic slump in new home sales will exacerbate the national rental and affordability crisis and put further pressure on the ability of new housing supply to meet future demand, the Urban Development Institute has warned in its latest State of the Land report. According to the benchmark report, over the 2022 calendar year, greenfield lot sales have almost halved and settled apartment sales fell to their lowest level since the global financial crisis, as buyer demand plummeted thanks to higher interest rates, surging construction work and fears about builder failures. Detached house completions rose 35% last year to 60,510, helped by demand that was brought forward by the Home Builder Grant and record low interest rates. However, lot sales slumped 49% to 39,402 from more than 76,000 in 2021. The nation's households are sitting on a record $1.35 trillion of savings as banks battle for new depositors, drives the average interest rate on bank bonus accounts to a 9-year high. The domestic cash pile is an increase of $3.5 billion during the past month, and a change for 12 months to the end of February of about 9%, according to an analysis by the Australian Prudential Regulation Authority. Anna Bligh, Chief Executive of the Australian Banking Association, said that as a total household deposits have grown, the average rate on banks' bonus savings account have increased to a level not seen since 2014. There is very strong competition in the sector, and Australians should shop around to find the product that works best for them and their circumstances, Ms. Bligh added. Meanwhile, in New Zealand, the house price slump could be coming to an end in the South Island, new One Roof data shows. The rate of decline in Canterbury, the country's second biggest housing market, has slowed considerably in the last 3 months, with the region's average property value down just 0.3% quarter on quarter. Looking to make the best use of the current market or considering your financial options? If you're either expanding your property portfolio, refinancing, or looking to sell your current property, get in touch today. We'd love to help. I'm Wal Galbraith with the Ray White South Coast Group, and that was your South Coast Snapshot for week 15, 2023. Catch you next week. Be well. Bye.